How's everybody doing? What's going on, folks? Hey, it's the voices in my head. Haven't done this in a super long time, so I am excited as shit to be back doing this. Hey, it's Ed Rav. We're doing the voices in my head. How's everybody doing? Hey, top of the hour, guess what? Station ID time. Com.radio KCSC. Students associated, the of program A is KCSC. California Chico in, state Chico from live YouTube. Coming is Radio KCSC. Com.radio KCSC. To listening are you. That's the station ID backwards. I felt like doing something a little different this time because why not, right? I haven't done it in a while. I don't think I've done it since last time I was doing the voices in my head, or I believe it was actually last finals week when I was doing the Fyslexic pilot with the Dapper Doms. Speaking of which, many of you are expecting to be hearing Fyslexic right now, and I am sorry to disappoint you folks because Mr. Dominic is not here. He's taking a final right now, so good luck to you, buddy, if you happen to be listening. One, get your head out of your ass, focus on your test or whatever the fuck you're doing. And if not, well, hey, still, good luck for you anyway, because it's good to have those positive vibes coming through the airways. So I've been in here messing around for about an hour or so. You know, I'm just approximating, but that's about how long I've been in here. And my battery on my music player, Zune, by the way, if any of you are not familiar or have not, you know, if you don't remember that that's what I use, now you know. I hate iPods. What are you gonna do? Smartphones suck. You know, it's not my fault. It's just the truth. Okay. So, what do we got? We got some music for you, right? It's been a while. I haven't played my kind of music in a long time. I'm not gonna log the show because I love complaining about it, and it's finals week. Nobody's here. It's a total ghost town, and I did mention that I have some funny stories if anybody is going to be listening in from earlier on. See, we still have one faithful listener that was watching earlier, or listening earlier, whatever. And before I got in here, there were 3 listeners. I scared off 2 of them because I did say some racy things. About on par with the level of the kind of disturbing shit that I would say on Fyslexic Duck. It had something to do with hermaphrodites, that's all I'm going to say. So I have some more fun stories, because this is all just stuff that happened today. So we got a little fun thing about a janitor, that's going to be cool, and then I also have a little itty bitty thing about a blow-up doll. So everyone, just sit tight, you're going to hear more about that, but for right now, we've got this wonderful thing for you called Dillinger Escape Plan. This is a music, not a music video. I'm not going to play a music video for you guys because I have all this music on my own, legally, I might add. Did not download it because I am not that kind of pirate. I'm a radio pirate. Yaha! Pirate Radio, by the way. Excellent film. And Philip Seymour Hoffman is dead, I believe, which sucks, but he's in that. So if you haven't seen that out, check it out. It should be on Netflix still. Pirate Radio, definitely worth watching. Go ahead, give it a watch. Highly recommend it. Woo-woo! Even if you don't like classic rock, because that is the area in which it's set, it's still fantastic film. Again, highly recommended by DJ Ed Rav. Go ahead, get on there. But not right now, because you have a show to listen to. And by the way, if you... I'm probably still going to be in here probably until my Zune dies, which hopefully can hold off for the hour, because I do intend on talking quite a bit. However, it's not going to be as much as I do on Fyslexic Duck. But it is going to be me monologuing, so you have to deal with a lot of crazy. I mean, Dom can get weird sometimes, but he's not quite like me. So this is a song, Black Bubblegum, as I was saying. It's a pretty cool music video, too, so go ahead and check that out on YouTube, wherever you like to watch your videos. I don't know. Go ahead, check it out, Black Bubblegum. Delightfully weird video, and it's also a fantastic song. So maybe this is the first time you're ever hearing it. Maybe it's not, but it's great. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. Give it a listen, guys. Woo! How's it going, folks? Been so long since I've been doing this. Got long-ass hair? It feels long. I don't know. It's probably not actually long, but I am going to have to shave it. I got some new shirts. That's cool. Those of you that have been watching Fyslexic Duck, you are aware of my new shirts. I have People Like Scrape shirts and 2 Foaming Squirrel shirts. This is one of them. It's got Pilsy. It's... I don't have much to say about Foamy the Squirrel, except you should check it the fuck out. illwillpress.com. Go look at it. It's awesome, worth the time, for sure, 100%. So, this has been a long time. I haven't done this in a while, but I seem to still have maintained the grasp of it quite well. I'm doing an excellent job talking, have energy. It's fantastic. I'm excited as fuck! Alright, so, what we've got going on with me so far. I don't know if I want to give you guys a little inside information about the blow-up doll and the, janitor. Fuck. Because that's going to be publicly displayed on, the person it's about might find it, and I do still live with him for a couple more days. So, anyway, on that subject, hey, it's finals week. I talked about it earlier on here, but I haven't spoken personally as to how that is going for me. I've only had a couple of finals. I had 2 classes, or one of my classes I didn't have a final for. I just had to write a big-ass essay. It was like 10 pages long, I think. It was about all of my psychological issues, of which there are quite a few, and I got an A in that class, so that's awesome. And then, and then I have a philosophy class that I sort of didn't have a final, and I had a last test, and that was kind of the final, but it's not during finals week, so it was just, it was like any other test in the class. There is a thing I'm supposed to do since I'm here. I'm going to do that in the next break so that more people are coming in, And that'll be fun. It'll be awesome. It's going to be great because there's a sign up here. Some of you know about it, some of you don't. Those that don't know about it you're going to learn. I'll actually tell you guys. I've referenced this plenty of times. It's up here. It says DJs must wear pants at all times. I'm going to take my pants off. That's going to happen. And it's going to be weird as fuck because I'm just going to be, I'm still going to have my socks and shoes on, but just going to take my pants off. And that's what's going to happen. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble. Hopefully that sign's not serious because there is a little bit of a JK on there. I don't know if that's like, yeah, we're kidding, or like, that's a signature. So, I don't know. It does look signature-ish. And here I am rambling, and I lose track of time. Look at that. Whole song's almost over. Got about a minute left. That's going to be fantastic. Got to make sure the show sounds good, right? Otherwise, no one will listen no matter what. No matter what the content. If it sounds like shit, they're not going to pay attention. Yeah, this is a quiet part. It gets louder. Anyway. Why am I taking my pants off, you might ask? Well, I've always kind of wanted to see if they were serious about that, and this is a good way to find out. I mean, what's the worst they're going to do, right? I'm going to be busy as fuck anyway. I was talking about finals. That's what I was talking about. So, again, hopefully I'm going to be here next semester, although it is not for sure. And 15 seconds left, so I'm getting cut off. I'm going to tell the thing about the pants. Take them off. That'll be awesome. You guys should be here for it. Hey, what is up, everybody? So, there's a fun little sign in here in the station. Many of you may be aware of it. Maybe a lot of DJs haven't talked about it, but I'm certainly going to be addressing it right now, okay? Here's what the sign says. It says DJs must wear pants at all times. And then it looks like there's a little JK at the bottom of that sign. And I don't know if that's actually serious or not, but it's finals week, and nobody's in here, so, I mean, there's no reason not to find out if this is serious or not, right? So, go ahead, and I have decided to test the seriousness of that sign there. So, this is a fun little thing, and totally doing it right now. See? Hey, there's a DJ. He's not wearing pants. Goodness me. I certainly hope nobody comes in here. I'm not going to let you guys look. Don't even bother asking. There you go. It's 8:10. We're supposed to be reading PSAs, but no one actually does that. I don't think I even read one this entire semester. Anyway, finals week. Hope it's going good. Some of you don't have finals yet, or I don't know, or you're in college, Chico State, whatever. Doesn't matter if that's what you're up to or if that's not what you're up to. Who really cares? Because I'm having a good time during my finals week. a little bit stressed out, job things and etc. Trying to just find some free time for the next few days or semesters over the summer, whatever you may have going on. But I have missed doing the voices in my head very dearly. Hopefully, whoever's listening has missed listening to the voices in my head very dearly. If you are listening, not likely, but you can go ahead and call in at 530-898-6228. I promise you that number is 100% not backwards, alright? I feel like I was going to say something about the Black Bubblegum music video, but I'm pretty sure I already did. So I'm going to go ahead and, to avoid redundancy, I'm just going to say nothing about it, alright? Here we go. So next song. I feel like these two guys they work together or something. I feel like I'm screwing that up. But anyway, I think it's a specific Dillinger Escape Plan album that Mike Patton worked on, but that being the case, there's a big hint for you. I'm playing some Faith No More. How cool is that going to be? It's going to be really fucking cool. Alright, so here's what we got. I'm not a very friendly person, and that's probably well documented across a multitude of media. So I have made a few enemies, some not friends, and so I think I am perfectly qualified of teaching you the gentle art of making enemies. Alright, that was a really stupid fucking cheesy segue, but whatever. It worked well enough. Here we go. This is Faith No More, Gentle Art of Making Enemies. Enjoy. So there you go. See? See how these are pants? See how I'm not wearing them? What are you going to do about it? Hopefully, they're not going to ban me from KCSC. I mean, with all the insane things that I have done since I've been here, especially since the last semester, what with all the mention of bestiality, and the like. The good news is that this isn't tied with KCSC because this isn't being archived. So I can wear pants and they can bitch about it if they want, and I can just not give a fuck because I may not have time to do this next semester anyway. Because I'm just going to be working a lot, have a lot of school, and there you go. That may be happening. So if that's a thing, what are you going to do, right? So that's a very possible possibility. Just so you know. And you see, now this is what happens is I get distracted because I'm talking to two different groups of people. I'm like having two different conversations at the same time. It gets me real fucked up and really confused because I feel like I get distracted whenever I come to talk to you guys, and then when I go and talk on here, I forget what I was going to say, or I remember what I was going to say on here when I go to talk to you over here, and then when I get done talking over here, I forget what I was going to say over here. And it's confusing. I don't know. And maybe this show format is more fitting for the Fyslexic Duck listeners. Maybe you guys like this video more. I really don't know. Who knows? We'll find out, right? So, anyway, as I've been saying, hopefully you guys are having a good time. You're enjoying yourselves because that's what life's about. If you're curious, I'm not planning on doing any of the accents. I am not planning on being Klaus, Milos, Fanito, or it's Father Polly Fitzpatrick is the new one that's been added as a Fyslexic Duck in the segment Dear Heavenly Father, which is a lot of fun. And Fyslexic Duck has a lot of pre-planning put into it, which has gotten more and more lax as we went through the semester. Wherein, I would even up until the day before, or the day of actually, the day of the show, I would just hop up on my website and just look through what all had gone on that was weird as fuck that week, and then just put it onto our little thing. And honestly, whenever I would screw up reading things, it's not because I'm not prepared, because that really doesn't help one bit. I legitimately have issues reading things. I mean, and I've also see, I just did it there. I've started having this little speech impediment thing. It's kind of like I'm dyslexic or some shit, which I think is my punishment. karmic, you know, it's like a karmic kind of punishment for making a show that mocks dyslexia. Naming my show Fyslexic is Duck, obviously. 10 seconds. Faith No More kind of short. That sucks, right? Anyway, whatever. And that was some Faith No More. So, that's a real party. Party in every pizza. Am I right, pizza guys? I think that's their slogan, right? Party in every pizza? I don't know. What time is it? It's about 8:15, 8:16, whatever. Radioactive. Oh, that's that. Yeah. Nope. I should probably log this guy out, though. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be a nice guy. What? Firefox. Oh, so hey, here's we go. This is something nice to talk about. I never had the opportunity to mention this, but it's this is something really cute. The new look for Firefox. They had a new update come out, and everyone that uses Firefox and they are familiar with the look of Chrome, it's really funny, especially when you look at them side by side, because it's just like, wow, that's really cute. Firefox is trying to be just like Chrome. It's like its little baby brother, and it's incredibly hilarious. And if you use Internet Explorer, shame on you. First class ticket straight to hell, because Internet Explorer, are you kidding me? Really? So there you go. There's that. Hey, I haven't played any Finnish music in a while. Am I right? I am right. I'm quite familiar with the music I've been playing, and I haven't played any Finnish music on my show recently. Okay? Smashing. So there's that, and also, I was going to tell you guys a little something. We're going to start with the janitor, and then we'll escalate to the blow-up doll, because that's what everyone wants to hear, and we're going to do that when we have a little bit more time to talk, you know, so we can just rap and we can talk in the microphone like this and it's probably not, you know, a good idea to put my mouth this close to the microphone. Everybody else talks into it. Probably tastes like oh. All right, here we go. Here's some Fintroll. This song called Varteam. Actually, cover, by the way. I usually provide little insight, helpful hints in music that they play. I'll just go ahead and talk about this one after. You guys are throwing up. And there you go. There's that. That's how you work on radio. I honestly have no idea. Hopefully, I mean, I feel like I'm being personable enough on air, you know, like, don't, yeah. Big black dildo. A very specific audience will get what I mean by that. So, the thing about the janitor, I was in here messing around, you know, just, you know, I was just fucking asking around, right? And the janitor came in here, he was asked if there was a garbage can in here. It's fucking weird, right? So that's what that was about. Okay. Alright, and that was that. And god damn it. I was talking about dyslexia. Yes, I've had troubles. See, I'm doing it again. I've had problems speaking, where like my words will get jammed up and I won't be able to talk. You know, that's another thing I want to check out. Is there's like a voice or a speech jammer app, which is really cool, and you should check it out if you have a smartphone. I don't, but those of you that have the speech jammer or you have smartphones, get the speech jammer app because it's really fucking cool. And if you don't understand the concept, basically is it'll play back the things that you're saying at like a slightly reduced frequency so that you have like echo, and that's supposed to mess up the way you speak so that like you can't think and you'll fuck everything up. And so what I want to do is I want to make a video with Dom where we say tongue twisters using the speech jammer app, but he hasn't had any time, you know, he hasn't had time for that kind of shit, and you know, we just haven't been able to get together and do it, and I don't have a smartphone, so I can't make that with him. However, it's really interesting. I really want to do it. So, if you want to donate a smartphone with the Speech Jammer app on it to my cause, send me a private message on Facebook or just message the Fyslexic is Duck page, which will be linked in the description for you on YouTube. And if you click on this on Facebook, it'll send you to YouTube, which if you can't work your way back to Facebook, which is probably just going to be one tab over, one, you're fucking retarded, you probably don't know how to operate a mailbox. or FedEx or whatever the fuck you people use to ship things, but you also will have issues, you know. If you can't figure that out, you're not going to be able to figure out the speech jammer thing, so don't even worry about it. My point is, I had a point. Yes, donating your iPhone with the speech jammer app on it. If you can, go ahead and do it. Fantastic. If not, I'm okay with that. Whatever. 30 seconds. Jesus, time flies. I really like this song. It's pretty cool. If you can't tell, that's why I'm making weird noises. I mean, I usually do that anyway, but there's a specific reason why I'm doing it right now. No, I'm way off, so I'm just gonna stop trying to sing this because one, I don't know what the fuck he's saying, and two, I'm totally hearing the wrong part of the song. 5 seconds. Temporary bye, guys. Oh my goodness. I grabbed the wrong end of the microphone. I feel stupid. You guys see? I'm fucking dumb. Here we go. So let's go ahead and tell a little story about the janitor. So, if you're not aware, there are custodians that work here in the BMU, and they clean up and all that happy fun candy after all us mortals leave. And they go ahead, they run around, they clean up all our shit, and it's beautiful. It's a really fantastic thing, guys. You should check it out. So we had a guy come in here into the station, and he was, just doing everyday stuff. He's emptying out the trash cans, whatever. That's fine. And I heard him come in. I was talking to somebody. Kind of rude to interrupt me, but anyway, we'll get to that. So he's just walking around cleaning that crap out there. Then he comes in here, and he looks at me. He's he looks a little bit like a vato. If you don't know what that is, Urban Dictionary. And so he comes in here, he's just like looking at me, and like I look at him, I turn to look at him, see what he's up to. He's telling I'm up to, and he's just like staring at me for like 5 seconds, and then he shrugs his shoulders at me like a fucking prick, and he's like, hey, is there a trash can in here? I was like, what the fuck? Are you like, am I in trouble for there not being a trash can in here? What is that? And he's just like looking at me like he expects there to be a trash can, and he is like, I have done something wrong because there is not a trash can presently located inside the radio station. I just look around a little bit and I go, I guess not. I mean, do you fucking see one? Alright? How long have you been doing this? Clearly not very long if you don't know that there's not a trash can inside the studio. What would be really fucked up if there was actually a trash can in here. Or you know what? I think there usually is a trash can in here, which is weird. In which case, I come off looking like an enormous fucking dickhead. In which case, I apologize to you, Mr. Janitor. Don't even know your name, and if you are listening, again, quite unlikely, but if you feel like I have insulted you on an ethnic level, or if you are racially crippled as a result of my insensitivity, then again, you have my sincerest apologies, and just kidding. No, I really don't give a fuck, and I'm probably never going to see you again. That's questionable because, we do come to the same building a lot, but, I don't have to talk to you, so whatever. I don't care. What were we going to say about Fintroll? Yes, so the song I just played was called Vagteamen by Fintroll, which is actually a cover of a song by a band called Hedningana. And you know how crazy I am. If you're familiar with me, Mr. DJ Edgar Rav, you are familiar with my obsession with foreign things. I'm a linguist. I talk all like crazy languages. And I also like foreign music a lot, particularly Scandinavian things, so big fan of Dimmu Borgir. I like Fintroll. There's, Korpiklani is another big one that I used to play that like every week on The Voices in My Head. So Fintroll is a much heavier version of the original song by Hedningana because Hedningana is just like regular, it's like folk pop, whereas Fintroll is folk metal. So some of you may just think I'm splitting hairs, but others of you that actually understand this kind of music will probably comprehend there's quite a stark contrast between Finnish folk metal and just Finnish folk music. Anyway, so there you go. Fintroll covered the song Vagteamen, which was originally written by Hedningana, which, fun fact, is Swedish for the heathens. Not a lot of people could have told you that, because not a lot of people know that it's Swedish. Hur skulle jag veta det? För att jag lär mig svenska. Skitkul, ja? Alright, So here we go. That's enough foreign jibber jabber for any of you xenophobic fuck faces, and we're gonna give you some Marilyn Manson, and this is actually a very anti-song. It's off of their album Antichrist Superstar. Did I say Antichrist? That's a weird thing, and I'm just gonna. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna resist the urge to do that. I'm gonna nerd out on these fucking people over here. Yeah, you're gonna get the full force of this. We're going to go ahead and play the song called 1996, which is, I believe, when this album was released. And it was the year after I was born. I was 1 year old, I was jamming out to this. And 18 years later, I'm here to pass it on to you lot. Alright? Here we go, 1996 by Marilyn Manson. There we go. I was worried for a second. I thought I fucked something up. Which is not unheard of. I do fuck things up a lot. So anyway, I said Antichrist, and I should have said Antichrist. The thing that bugs the shit out of me, I'm just getting into this with you guys. Turn that down a little bit, just a skosh. Is like when people are inconsistent, or just the different ways that people say various things. You know, where you have like route or route, and I think route feels weird for me to say, so I say route. You know, Route 66. That makes sense. That feels right for me to say. Ooh, look at this. In my, like, the way I'm seeing this right now, there's a burn right here. Right here. 26, 31, 32, 33, 34. That's what's going on right now. So that's how long into the recording we are. It's exciting, right? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this on our heads for a little bit. Because why not, right? Go ahead and, yeah, there we go. So, here's what we have. In regards to the anti thing, is there's various words that you can say like that. You have either or either, neither or neither, rather. Some people say it like that. They're fucking weird. You know, they can eat a dick. And then you have water, you know, things like that. And it's, you know, I mean, it sounds weird. New Jersey people say like water or some shit. And then you also have things, you know, those are just accents, but then there's like, it like defines the way that you say certain words. So you have like anti or anti or something like that. And I said Antichrist, which I don't normally do, I don't think, because whenever I have that, I say anti. But then I went and said anti, and that was just weird. It felt wrong coming out of my mouth, and that's why I sought to correct it as soon as I said it. Because, I mean, who the fuck says anti? What is that shit? Right? What kind of jackass says anti? Probably like the same kind of fuckhead that would put their pants on top of their head on camera. What kind of dumbass would do that? So, this is going on right now. See, even in the song he says anti. And that's how you know I fucked up. Anti people, now you've gone too far. See, Marilyn Manson knows what's up. Marilyn Manson knows what's up. There you go. Alright. If you're curious about my pant size, by the way, it's 30. I feel like I'm fat. You know? I feel bloated. I need to lose weight, right? I'm a fucking lard ass. Nah, but we're gonna go ahead and take these off. Wouldn't it be great, like Wonderful Movie Magic, if I just had a bald head now? That would be great. I may do that in post-production. Actually, I'm not, because I don't want to go through all that bullshit. I'm just going to upload this tonight. I'm not going to even edit it, because this is, again, going back to the old days of the voices in my head when I would not edit my shows. I mean, I might have cut little things off here and there, but it certainly didn't take 3 hours to export and then, you know, another 5 hours to upload onto YouTube, which I've dearly missed having that quick upload speed. 35 seconds. Which is something that I lament very much about the camera that I got, is that it cuts every video thing into 20 minutes, which is another thing. I don't like having to do the cross dissolves and all of the everything that I do there, just because it's annoying to have to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead, get back on the talker. We're gonna give it a little more time, and then we're gonna do the thing about the I forgot that I turned the mic on while I was still talking to them, you guys heard what I was talking to them about. And I'm sorry that you overheard some of the conversation. We were having a delightful discussion. It was very enlightening, and I felt I felt smarter for having been a part of this one-way discussion with myself, but also the viewers. Hey, 30 minutes into the video. High five. Roll fifth. Maybe I'll get a bunch of followers now on YouTube. Yeah, I'm making fun of that guy. If you know who that gamer is, he can sit on an enormous flaming sword. Hey, listener count, because we're halfway through the show. Why not, right? Still 2! Yes! Hey, everyone, call your friends. Tell them to tune in to kcscradio.com because there's an awesome fucking DJ talking mad shit right now. I can't believe I just did that. I'm going straight to hell. Did I talk about the gender? Guys, I think I did. I feel like I talked about the gender. So, if you missed it, it's your own damn fault. Watch the video, alright? Here we go. 8:30. You're listening to kcscradio.com. KCSC Radio is coming to you live from Chico State in Chico, California. KCSC Radio is a program of Associated Students. KCSCradio.com. Call in 530-898-6228. Reading that like a pro. Boom. You hardly even have to speed it up to hide the fact that your contest is a fucking scam. Right? Totally. So here, what we're doing today is the show. It's industrial music because, again, I broadcasted this information to the Fyslexic as Duck followers and the minions and the worshippers, or whatever you want to call yourselves, doing all that, and it's crazy, right? We have some people that liked our page. We're at 51. I think we're at 51 likes on Facebook. Pretty cool, right? Awesome. Like it. I just gave the camera the thumbs up if you were wondering what that dumbass laugh was. And I've lost my train of thought now. Because I started thinking about Get Foxy Productions and the things we're doing over the summer. Oh, okay. So hang on. First, we're getting back to the industrial. I don't want to play all kinds of crazy demonic metal because, again, that might, push away some of the listeners that are interested in Fyslexic as Duck, because I know the metal is not everyone's cup of tea. When everyone says, I like all kinds of music, they never consider the fact that metal is actually a kind of music. And so you say, oh, you like all kinds of music. How's Cannibal Corpse? And you're like, what the fuck is that? Like, that sounds disgusting. Put that anywhere near my ears and I will castrate you with a blunt rock. This is fun. So, a while ago, when Google Translate really sucked and I was kind of into language stuff, I tried to learn a couple of things. I learned to say some things in Italian, which I'm now proud to say I actually speak some Italian, and so one of the things I want to learn how to say is, in Italian, is that I will castrate you with dice. And I remember this, it just came to my mind. I never said it, and this is something I learned like five or so years ago. And what I learned was "lo castrerò con I dadi," and that is supposed to mean I will castrate you with dice. But if you're threatening someone and you're telling them that you're going to castrate them with dice, you wouldn't be formal about it. All right, so you can do it 2 ways. Again, sorry for the nerdy tangent, you dear listeners and you guys here. Sorry, what are you going to do about it? Turn the video off, please. Don't. I love you guys. Love you. You can do it one of 2 ways. You do either the present referring to the future, or you actually use the future tense. So it would be "ti castrerò con I dadi," or this is going to be a mouthful. "Ti castrerò con I dadi." There you go. So now you know how to say "I will castrate you with dice" in Italian. Hopefully you took notes, and hopefully you don't sound like a American-ass piece of shit when you say it. Remember, accent is important, especially when you're threatening people in another language. Otherwise, you just sound like some dumb fuck that looks something up on Google Translate. You don't want to come off like that. So again, Get Foxy Productions. Now that I have my things all sorted out, ducks in a row, we are looking to produce original content more so than where our current deal is, where we just go out and film parties and then make promo videos. Although we do have like this cool new thing we did. I just shot entirely on my own I filmed the fashion show. I did all the filming of that by myself. Foxy Jeff helped me out. It brought me a camera when mine died, so that was cool. And then I also put all the editing together, and then I uploaded it. And it was awesome. People liked it. We also did a thing for like organic growers, and that was our first paid gig. It's pretty awesome. So there we go. That's cool. But over the summer, we're probably going to be looking to be producing original content, doing skits and things like that. So in whatever free time I have, I'm looking to be starring in some little skits or short videos, things like that. That'll be fun. I will be helping film, write. I'll be appearing in some of them, and that'll be all kinds of fun because I don't know, it's just a blast for me to be doing and be involved in that kind of thing. I don't know, I'm liking all the media type stuff that I'm doing. It's a lot of fun. I feel like I haven't done any music-y stuff in a while, and some of you are here to hear that, and I don't want to disappoint you guys. So again, someone, you know who you are, you heard me say Matt, and you're probably going to rub it in my face later, and I just want you to know that I hate you, and you're mean. Okay, so here we go. This little song by 9 Inch Nails. I used to play 9 Inch Nails a lot on the show, I think. Yeah, that didn't happen. This is a song called Getting Smaller. It's off their album With Teeth. Yay! And mostly people know the song only off this album. And this is actually the track right after that nobody knows about. I'm actually going to rewind a little bit because a little bit. And great, it's based on my playlist. Never mind. So we're going to play the song Getting Smaller. And it's going to be awesome. And you're going to ignore the fact that I did a little thing wrong earlier. And remember, I hate you. There you go. Hey, you know, don't make fun of me, all right? That's all I have to say to you here. If you're watching this, don't make fun of me, all right? So anyway, we're gonna tell the story about the blow up doll over the next break. It's a lot of talking, and I still feel really good about it. And I feel like if this is the one show that people heard, then they would be like, yes, professional DJ, him, that one. Get him on air right now. And they just have to be careful. You can't say fuck, you can't talk about ejaculating, and absolutely no talking about shitting or bestiality or necrophilia, pedophilia, or pornography. And I'd have a hard time with that, I really would. Although I think I'm doing a good enough job about it now. I'm managing it fairly well. I mean, for on air, I mean, I haven't talked about any of the philias or the ographies, so I'm doing good so far. And you know, the only issue I've been having is swearing, and you know, what are you gonna do, right? Yeah, so this is the first time, and it only took 38 minutes to bring up all those horrible things that people think are off limits. And that's kind of the whole point of Fyslexic is Duck, is to challenge what you think is off limits, right? And we're just totally misconception out of the water. So again, I forget where I was going. I was gonna say some stuff, and now there's a lull, and everyone's confused about their life and their sexuality, and now everyone's freaking out. They're losing their shit. It's a really big deal. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. Last time, okay, so the last show I did, I was wrapped in I was a mummy, and that was fun. And some people asked me why I did that, and the answer is I don't know. I felt like doing it. You know, it's like, you know, that seems like it'd be fun. Let's wrap my face up in a bandage. I actually have it with me right now. Funny enough, because I've been moving all of my things out of my dorm. Now, my goodness. This would be incredibly embarrassing if I couldn't produce the bandage I just told you guys that I had. But I'm not a punk chump bitch. I got it right here. See? And I could wrap myself up if I wanted to. I'm not going to, because I'm not a punk chump bitch, as I said. So, and there's a myriad of things I could do with this right now. I could make some pants out of this stuff. It probably wouldn't do much but cover one leg, but I mean, whatever. It's like those short pants. It's like the pants that you used to be able to unzip at the knees and you could turn them into shorts, or you could zip them up and turn them into shorts or into pants. You could convert them because they were zipper pants or whatever the fuck those things were called. And hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. And that was like that, and Heelys are just like the mark of the biggest pricks in the whole entire world. And this song is about over. I've managed to talk through the entire thing yet again. Success, that's what I call it. Yes, indeed. That is okay. This is cool. We got the next thing. Powerman 5000. I didn't think that I would really like them as a band on the whole, but then I got into a good album called Tonight the Stars Revolt. By the way, Powerman 5000 is the next song. It's the band that wrote the song that's coming up next. And their album Tonight the Stars Revolt, where they have their very popular song When Worlds Collide, is it's a fantastic album actually, and it's very industrial. And if this album is indicative of the way that the rest of their music sounds, I would be very interested in checking out some more Powerman 5000, because it's actually surprisingly good when you actually listen to it, because I thought, this is like their only good song, or I heard something off another album that discouraged me from listening to it to begin with. But anyway, that's just a little information on Powerman 5000 and my own personal music preference. You could get some more information on preferences of mine of another nature, but you gotta pay me, boy. Dollar bills. Alright, that's enough ghetto for one commercial break. Actually, it's not, because we still have to talk about that blow-up doll. So, I know a guy. We have a relationship that I'm not going to discuss, because that's not all that important. You don't really need to know that. But I know this guy, and I happen to see a blow-up doll laying around, and it's like on the surface of a garbage can, which doesn't make a lot of sense. You have an enormous stack of shit in your garbage bag, and you don't have the presence of mind to put a blow-up doll. Whether or not you actually use it is irrelevant. You have a blow-up doll, and you just put it on the very tippy-top surface of the garbage can. And again, this is one of those issues. I just mentioned earlier off air that I had done a very good job about not mentioning any of the unsavory subjects that I frequently touch upon during my show Fyslexic as Duck, which again, sorry we're not doing. But, that's awesome. I lost my train of thought. Alright, and I got on the next one. Haha, metaphors. And so he just has this blow-up doll laying on the top of the garbage bag, whatever. And I think that's disturbing, and so he has a half-eaten burger or something like that in there as well. And blow-up dolls, it's got a little, where you put your wing-dang doodle, right? So I went and there was some lettuce in there, and I just thought, you know what? Why not? Let's put the lettuce in there. And I was cautious about actually getting it really far in there, but I still wanted the lettuce to be hanging out, right? So I just poked that in there a little bit into the little, I poked that in there, and then I'm like, this isn't quite enough. I'm going to stick a straw in too. And I pulled one of the straws out of his cups, because when you get cups at fast food type places, you get straws, right? So I went ahead and I stuck that in there too. And that was really fun. So it had a little tuft of lettuce and some straw hanging out of there. And then, just the next thing I was thinking is like, I was careful about it because, if it had been used recently or used at all, I wouldn't my finger, to go really far into the, right? So, I was very careful about it, and then I washed my hands immediately because absolute filth, right? So washed my hands, hand sanitizer, got that all clean. I don't want to be tainted by the fluids of males, because someone's gonna have to clean that up. Anyway, we were talking. I was talking, you guys weren't talking. Shame on you, you should. Call in 530-898-6228. I was talking about Powerman 5000 and all the super fantastical splendiferousness that is Tonight the Stars Revolt. So we're going to go ahead and play the title track off that album. And it's fantastic, and if you don't like it, I hold it against you very minimally, and I think you're still a fantabulous person, and I still would very much like that you convert to my point of view as of musical tastes, because I am a generous person and I'm very nice. So here is some Power Man 5000. Why? Why did I do that? Why do I do things? Why? I don't know why I do things. It's stupid, right? There's no reason that I do things like this. Okay. I had a thought, and my immediate reaction is no, and I'm pretty sure I can't. But I wanted to see if I could fit my head through this pant leg, and the answer is apparently not. So that's that. I can't fit my head through my pant leg, which is disappointing. In all honesty, I'm a little downtrodden. We're gonna go ahead and pull up the weather, because people, I think, whenever I give my weather report, people are always excited about it. So I'm gonna give it to them. 80 degrees. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my traditional weather report. You know, as opposed to actually telling people what the weather is like. You know, as a weather report is supposed to do. I go ahead and do my own little perverted version of it. It's not really perverted. You know, I don't start like, you know, not like that. It's not that kind of perverted. It's a different kind of perversion. It's the true meaning of perversion, actually. Not the new hip slang version of perversion. But that was cool. That was right. Version, perversion. Version, perversion. It's like, yeah, whatever. Actually, this is stupid. I don't know why I thought of this, but you know where you write it out, version/version, that which would read version perversion. You could also actually simplify that to 1/1 or just 1. So there you go. That's how version perversion equates to 1, right? And even though they're not the same thing, version perversion and 1 they don't work like that. That's not how things operate. But I came to that conclusion, and you should be very proud of me that I was able to do so using mathematical simplification like that. And whenever you see something simplified, you can usually assume that it's not in its original form or it's not accurate, because people can fuck with things like that, and even though this thing equals this thing equals this thing equals this thing equals these two things being nothing alike, right? So you have, you know, it's like when you go into Microsoft Word and then you use a thing and thesaurus, where you can start with like, you go from eat and then you end up at shitting on dwarves for 5 hours because you enjoy watching tennis. I mean, that's how far off you can get if you do enough iterations of equals, where you just find synonyms for things. You end up with one word expanding into an enormous phrase that's incredibly filthy, because why would you shit on dwarves? I mean, midgets is fine. You can shit on midgets all you want. But dwarves, that's disgusting. It'll get stuck in their beards. It's filthy. We've got 15 seconds. So I'm just going to leave you with that final thought before I go and talk to these fine people. And, hey, 8:50. It's like right on time. It's like I'm a professional. Not even close. Hey, how's it going, folks? It's 8:50, and that means it's time for the weather. Wow, weather. All right. So what we have for you fine fellows is 2 more songs, which are a little bit heavier, and a weather report. Now, I don't know if you've listened to the voices in my head ever, but it used to be at 10 p.m. on Wednesday nights, at which point weather reports were pretty much pointless. So I'm going to continue the tradition of the voices in my head. Again, sorry, there is no Dear Heavenly Father for you. You will not be hearing... Well, I don't even know what the fuck we call Dom's character and Father Paulie Fitzpatrick. Here we go. This is the weather report. We have our own little website. It's pretty cool. So in Chico, California, right now, it is 80 degrees. Oh, I did this wrong. Well, fuck it. Since I'm already doing it wrong, I'm going to continue doing it wrong, and I'm gonna search some other places because I'm like that. And it's 70 degrees in some other place. in the Sacramento area, you know who you are. And then we're gonna do a little thing for someone special. Because I can. Oh, I can't find that shit? Well, you know what? Eat a dick. Alright, never mind. So we're not gonna do that. Sorry I let you down. Holy fuck, that song is entirely too long. We can't be doing that. Here we go. Exodus. This is cool. I brought it up on Fyslexic. I made a music video. Not sponsored. I wasn't paid to do it or anything. I was just bored, and I decided to go ahead and make a music video, because why not, right? I have musical interests. I have video interests, so music video, you put them together, you get awesomeness. I went ahead and filmed something with a little video game called Minecraft, and I did some of that. I captured some gameplay, and then I put it to the song Raised by Exodus. You go ahead and check that out. It is also on the Fyslexic YouTube channel. That's pretty cool. And I believe it's also on our Facebook page if you scroll down far enough. So you can find that. But this is another song by Exodus that I swear I've at least listened to it recently. I don't know if I've played it anywhere. But nonetheless, this is a cool song. It's probably my second favorite off of the album. The lyrics really speak to me in a powerful way. And I feel like at least some people can relate to the message of this song, right? So I'm gonna play that. It's a song, obviously. I mean, you would assume it's a song, right? But it's called "Going, Going, Gone," and it's fantastic. I love it, as you can tell. Happy-go-lucky, right? I'm sure you'll identify with this song just like I do. All right, enjoy. It's a pretty good song. Go ahead, definitely give it a listen, right? 100%. Yeah, so this thing is not being operated, like, at all. Like, KCSE has been down pretty much the whole time. It's been running on Live Assist for pretty much 24 hours a day this week. Because everyone has finals, you know, and they're all little bitches about it. They're like, I gotta study every second of every fucking day. It's like, no, you stupid shit. Come hang out at the station. Study in the station. Get on air. Study on air. Whatever. It doesn't matter, because you should be on air doing your show. I mean, you committed to it, and I know school's important and all that, but, you know, like, I'm doing this pretty intensely. You know, I do a lot of preparation for my show. I came in here, this is not prepared at all. I just came in here, I fucked around. I made a playlist, that's it. That's the only preparation I would ever do for these shows. So, that's what that is. That's why I'm so insane. Where was I going with this? I was going somewhere with this. Yes. People should be in here at KCSE on air all the time, no matter what. Even if you have finals, or even if it's finals week, there should be people in here. I should not be the only one. I should not be able to not wear pants. This is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Pants, I'm not wearing them. See it? Boom. Sorry about that. Oh, so, and again, sorry about the white balance. There should be people in here. It's ridiculous. I got a random urge to put on hand sanitizer. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's not a germ thing. I'm not scared of germs. I eat shit off the floor. So this really doesn't make any sense why I felt the need to do this. I just felt like it was an impulse. I'm like, I'm gonna put hand sanitizer on my hands, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Clap on. Clap off. I mean, I'm not editing this. Fuck that. And there's also this thing, which is pretty cool. Belongs to a Sir Foxy Jeff. Wait, how does it work? You see? It's a strobe light. Cool. Slow down. Speed it up. Jigga 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 jigga. Whoa. I would get up to turn the light off so you could see it better, but then you'd see me walking around. I don't want you guys looking at my ass. It's gross. And you're perverted for even thinking or doing something like that. It's gonna flash at me? You gonna flash at me? Hey! Ah! Jesus. Oh, okay. That's enough of that. Oh, God. We have some other things over here, off camera. Is this... The Colorist... I don't know, it's something called The Colorist. I'm scared. I'm scared of The Colorist, so I don't want to put it in. I feel like it's racist. And look at this. Look at this. You see this? Black. this is white power, racist KKK propaganda, and I apologize if you're part of whatever group this is and you're watching this and you feel like it's slander, and if you're actually going to go out of your way to contact me to do something in regards to this, bravo, props to you. I will make a video officially stating that the colorist, well, if it's true, I'll actually have to listen to it before I make a statement like that, but, you know, if you feel like hunting me down because I said this shit, then, you know, by all means, I'll make a video retracting it. If you go out of your way to do it, probably not even going to see this. I don't know who the fuck these people are. So there you go. I just said something wildly inaccurate and inappropriate, and it's on video, but it's not on air, so it's okay, and it's also not being archived, so that's why it's fine for me to do things like this right now. And I would be more reluctant to tell the blow-up doll story if I knew it was being archived. I'm gonna have to check out whether or not this show is being archived, because one, I feel like it's pretty good, but at the same time, 30 seconds left in the song. By the way, keeping you up to date. God. What was that other song I was gonna play? I was gonna play Too Many Puppies. But we don't have time for that, because we're pretty much at our time limit, and that's pretty cool. I'm trying to stay within the time limit here. So I'm gonna be hanging out, fucking around a little more with this, you know, just because that's just what I feel like doing. But I'm gonna talk for 3 minutes. I'm capable of that for sure. Okay, folks. So here is the deal. I had another song I was totally gonna play, which I can still do because I'm gonna be in here still. But here, what I was gonna do, because I was recently at home and I have some puppies there, and they're pretty cool. They're really awesome. I have a picture of one of them sleeping on my arm. He's awesome. He's the best puppy in the world. He's mine. So if you touch him, I'm gonna cut your hands off. But we have a little song. It's by Primus. I'm still going to be in here messing around. I'm still going to be on air, so you can feel free to stay tuned in if you want. I'm probably going to hang out. I'm just going to hang out until my music player dies, and I'm going to be uploading this video to the YouTube. And that's just going to be how things are going for the remainder of the night, but I regret to inform you that this is approximately the official end of the Voices in My Head, and I will still be coming on air periodically to chat with you folks, but I will not be up between every song talking for X number of minutes to discuss the random thoughts that are buzzing through my head and just circulating inside my brain for whatever reason. You know, just odds and ends and various peculiarities. But just a little future insight. Next semester, if I have the time to do so, I fully intend on returning to KCSE and continuing to do Fyslexic with Dominic. I probably won't have time to do 2 shows because I will be working. So that means pretty much only during finals week will I be able to pull off the Voices in My Head type show. Regardless of that fact, just want you to know, had an awesome semester. It was a lot of fun. Definitely go onto Facebook. Check out Get Foxy Productions. Because that's got a whole bunch of us wonderful KCSC people associated with it. It's great. It's not a KCSC side branch, or it's totally unrelated, but a lot of the same people are in both groups. They're separate but equal. That's enough racism for one broadcast, I think. And with that, we're going to officially end the first and final The Voices in My Head episode of the semester. So it's been a great time. I've been enjoying it quite thoroughly. So I'm going to leave you with my music, but I will not be on air as much. So, Voices in My Head listeners, thank you. You're all fantastic people, some of you, and some of you aren't. Anyway, that's enough of that, and we're going to play a song about puppies, because why not, right? This is Primus's Too Many Puppies. Enjoy your night, enjoy my music. Alright, so there you go, guys. That's the show. I'm done recording, even though I'm not done hanging out in here. I'm done recording. I'm going to put my pants back on. Because it's uncomfortable. I don't like sitting around without pants on. You know, I'm not that kind of person, okay? Don't judge me. I did this for a reason. You're not allowed to know why. It's not because I get off on not wearing pants. I promise. Anyway, enough. I don't think I've said anything that disturbing on the voices in my head in ever. It's an hour long now, see? So now it is perfect time for me to leave, so see ya. I've enjoyed it. It's been real. Various other... the opposite of salutations. Whatever the opposite of salutations is, those are my various departing statements. There you go. Those are the words I'm looking for. Alright, I'm out here. I'm tired, so I'm just gonna hang out in the station. Feel free to come down. 530-898-6228. Bye.